What would be an example of something somebody could do on like an everyday basis to work on that skill of being able to be more comfortable with dealing with anxiety, fear, and stress?
So one of my favorite practices is actually journaling, because when you journal, it does two things, right? Journaling, one, helps you create a record of what you've experienced. And two, the actual physical act of writing in a journal, whether it's a digital journal or a physical journal, the actual process of writing in the journal means that you have to engage both your left and right hemispheres of your brain to create this document that gets put into a book. So when you journal, and you're journaling with an eye towards becoming more effective at taking risks and reducing your anxiety, the specific things that you want to journal are the moments in the day that caused you anxiety. And then you also want to journal what you did in those moments to reduce or overcome your anxiety. So, for example, if you have I'm an entrepreneur, so I tie a lot of things back to business. If you see a low sales day, right? If I'm accustomed to seeing $2,000 in sale per day and I see $500 in sales per day, it's really easy for me to start worrying about what's the end of the month going to look like. Am I going to meet payroll? What's the next quarter going to look like? Am I going to lose my business? If I lose my business, how am I going to lose my house? You can see how this anxiety gets out of control for a lot of people. So in this journaling example, you would literally journal. You would, at the moment where that happens, you would grab your journal and you would write down, here's the date, here's the time, here's the thought. Today's a low sales day. I've started feeling anxiety about not making enough money for payroll at the end of the month. And then literally also start journaling what your logical brain is trying to say that you can't hear over your irrational brain. Well, my logical brain is saying that today is Wednesday. And when I look back over all of my weekly sales, Wednesday is always a low sales day. And this Wednesday is a holiday. And people that buy my product aren't going to my store on a holiday. When you start to journal out what your logical brain is telling you, you actually start to slow down that irrational brain, speed up the rational brain, and document the whole process. So tomorrow, when I look at my sales and my sales are up, I can always look back at my journal and say, oh, look at that. Like yesterday, I was so afraid that sales were down. Today, sales are up. Well, today's Thursday. Thursday's different than Wednesday. Next week, when I have a meltdown on Wednesday, I can page back through my journal and see that I had a meltdown every Wednesday for the preceding 6 Wednesdays. And here was my conclusion.